Merry Christmas, guys! Welcome back to the channel. Christmas is just around the corner, so I guess it's time for some Christmas songs. Today, I'm sharing my top 7 favorite Christmas songs that I think you'll love playing with your friends and family. I'll walk you through the guitar chords and vocal melody line for each song and share a few tips and things to watch out. Make sure to stick around to the end and let me know in the comments which Christmas song is your favorite. And here's a bonus. I'll be sharing the tabs for all these songs in my newsletter. So don't forget to check that out. Let's get started. Number 7. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Let's start from the strumming pattern and it's 3-4 times. So it's gonna be 1 and 2 and 3 and back to 1 and 2 and 3 and. So the strumming pattern 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and down, down, up, down, 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 down. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. This song has many different chords and each chord is 3 beats long except for the last phrase where there is a C chord, D7, then G chord. C chord 2 beats, D7 1 beat, and with a G chord. So it's gonna sound like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3. One more time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3. That's it for the chords. Let's talk about the vocal melody line. There are 3 things that I will talk about. The first thing, your left hand is going to stay in one position and it's between the 7th fret to the 10th fret. Second, when we are playing bar 5 and 6, I would recommend you to half bar the 7th fret. The reason why is because we are going to play the 2nd string 7th fret followed by a 3rd string 7th fret, then immediately followed by a 1st string 7th fret. Third, this is pretty fast. Try to start slow, then only bump up the speed. Let's go! Number 6, Santa Tell Me by Ariana Grande. It's in 4-4 times. The strumming pattern is gonna be like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and down, 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 up, down, up. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And there are only 4 chords. G chord, C chord, E minor, and then D chord. Then it repeats. Now the vocal melody line. We are gonna do the chorus from the beginning, but we are not doing the intro part, which is this one. We are gonna start straight from the Santa Tell Me. So 2 things. Number 1, your hand again is gonna be staying in one position, which is between the 7th fret to the 10th fret. It's the same as the previous song. Okay. Number 2, they have a little bit of irregular rhythm. Let's look at the first 2 bars. Let me just play one time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So do you notice that they are missing some of the main beats? So for example, bar 1, they don't play on the 4th beat. For bar 2, they don't play on the 3rd and 4th beat. So this makes it a little bit harder to count. So you have to be careful of the rhythm. Number 5, Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree by Brenda Lee. This is a little bit tricky because they don't use the normal rhythm. They use swing rhythm instead. So what does swing rhythm mean? So for example, how we count normal rhythm is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. However, when it comes to swing rhythm, it's gonna be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. I'm not gonna dive deep into that, but just to let you know how we count a swing rhythm. Let me demonstrate using strumming. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And for this song, the strumming pattern is gonna be like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down. Since we are only doing the first verse, there are only 3 different chords involved, which are G chord, D7, and A minor 7 chord. However, you have to be aware that you have to switch chord fast. Look at this part, the A minor 7 to D7 chord. You have to switch it fast like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Then you have to bump out of speed. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Got it? By the way, it's on couple fret 1, so don't forget about it. Let's talk about the vocal melody line. Like what I said earlier, this song uses swing pattern, so it makes it harder for us to count. And by the way, there are another 2 songs using this swing pattern as well, and we are gonna talk about it later. Let me demonstrate the song using normal rhythm versus swing rhythm. Okay, let's go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and. Now let's try the swing pattern. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So you can see how different they are. Number 4, Feliz Navidad by Jose Feliciano. So this is pretty simple, and I would say it's the easiest among all the 7 songs. Let's talk about the strumming pattern. Down, down, up, down, up, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And there are only 4 different chords used in the song. So it's gonna be simple. Okay, let's talk about the vocal melody line. We are gonna focus on the second part of the first verse and the first part of the chorus. Okay, it's a little bit confusing. So the second half of first verse and first half of chorus. Okay, and your hand is gonna stay somewhere around the first few frets. Number 3, Jingle Bell Rock by Bobby Helms. Okay, this song is similar to Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree. It uses swing pattern as well. So it's gonna be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, let's talk about the strumming pattern. I'm using down, up, down, down, up, down, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and down, up, down, down, up, down. There are many chords here. So let me show you the first 4 chords. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. See how I have already switched 4 different chords. Okay, so try to make it slower to play. For the vocal melody line, we are gonna do the second half of the first verse followed by the bridge. And your left hand is gonna be between the second to the 4th fret. That's it. Number 2, Last Christmas by Them. Okay, the strumming pattern is pretty easy. It's the same as Feliz Navidad, and there are only 4 chords. So the strumming pattern will be like down, down, up, down, up, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 4 chords, D chord, B minor, E minor, then A. Then for the vocal melody, we are gonna focus on the 3rd chorus, which is right after the 2nd verse. Same thing, your left hand is gonna stay between the 2nd to the 5th fret. Okay, nothing much. Let's go. By the way, the original song is not in the standard 440Hz. So if you want to practice, you can use the link below. My top 1 Christmas song is... you know it, right? All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey. Okay, this song uses swing pattern as well, so it's gonna be a little bit harder to count. The strumming pattern, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Down, down, up, down, down. Down, down, up, down, down. And there are many chords, so try your best, guys. There's one chord that we don't see very commonly, which is the C minor chord. How do we press it? It's actually very simple. Press a B minor chord, okay? Then shift the entire shape 1 fret to the right. Here. That's it. This is a C minor chord. Now let's talk about the vocal melody line. We are gonna do the first verse plus the chorus. And there are 3 things you have to be aware of. Number 1, it uses swing pattern, so it's gonna be harder to count, especially there are many notes that don't land on the main beat. Let's take bar 9 and 10 as an example. So if I were to count, it's gonna sound like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Can you tell how irregular the notes are? So this is the hard part. Number 2, your left hand does not only stay in one position. According to my arrangement, there are three different positions that our left hand will go to. Number 1, from the 5th to 8th fret. Number 2, 3rd to 6th. And number 3, which is the last few bars, you have to move to around the 7th to the 10th. Number 3 definitely is the speed. Okay, so the speed plus the swing pattern makes it even harder. So get yourself very familiar with the lyrics, which is gonna be very helpful. Okay, let's try. And there you have it, my top 7 Christmas songs to play on guitar. I hope these inspire you to bring some holiday cheer to your gatherings this year. Which one of these is your favorite? Or do you have another Christmas songs you love to play? Let me know in the comments. I'll love to hear from you. If you'd like to get the tabs for all the songs I shared today, make sure to subscribe to my newsletter. The link is in the description and it's completely free. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Happy holidays and happy playing. Okay, thanks, bye.